Hey, what up guys, my name is Gion. I'm back again. So today we're gonna drop a very special video. That's going to be my first 10 subscribers video. So thank you guys for the support and keep supporting me. And yeah, I hope we'll grow even, bigger. And yes, so that's going to be my special 1000-year Blood War tier list video for you guys. And I'm not just gonna categorize between hard and mind and stuff like that. I'm gonna put it all together as you can see. And yeah man, I'd like to start right now. Wait, let me okay, so you also can see I categorize between 7 categories. So starting with the get the fuck out characters, you know it, they're trash. So well, they're not trash, but you get the point, they're pretty bad. So yeah, well, I'd like to start with Sajin. And yeah man, I mean Sajin is I don't like to always repeat that shit, but he's so bad, and I do think that he's probably the worst one out of this trashy characters, because he doesn't have anything, motherfucker. Nothing. His his link is trash. Net 20%. You don't really like to link that bullshit. He's a Espada killer. You won't really use him. In my opinion, you're going to use this Sergeant, well, at least out of all these trash characters, because let me put it that way, Yuha, yes, he is trash. Yes, he needs a second version. Please, Caleb. Please pray that Caleb is going to give us another Yuha. But well, with Yuha, the thing is, actually, he got bombardment, some shit like that. So you at least can do your special attack, whoop some asses. So yeah, so in very specific situations, you're going to use this Yuha better than this Sajin. You get the point? And yeah, that's the point. Like, Sajin is nothing than trash to me, and I don't even see potential within this character, because I don't know. Yeah, however man, and the next one is Momo. Well, Momo is also trash. Like I told you in the videos before, she is good in terms of her link. He got that 14% recharge, and that's good. This is what I really do appreciate about this character. Nothing else than that. Otherwise, she is very, very disappointing. The same shit like Sajin and Yuha. But however, guys, there is some kind of way to use her in terms of her link. And I guess, yeah, she also got bombardment, so 2+ in 1. Well, if you compare it with Yuha just got the bombardment, but she also got that, great link. So at least that. And I like to continue with Byakuya. Well, with Byakuya, the thing is, actually, I see in this character the most potential when he gets resurrected, because he's a hybrid kind of character. He isn't too bad in terms of what he probably could do. Let's just check this Byakuya very fast. So, well, his link is not the best. However, the damage inflicted at full stamina 20%, it's not too bad. It's actually quite decent good. He got the Ranka killer, probably the best killer out of this trashy characters. He got bombardment. He got also havoc, bruiser, berserker. Well, his resurrection, either way, just give him flurry or frenzy. I don't give a fuck. Would be better if they give this Byakuya flurry, in my opinion, because he got that berry on his second, so would be better in my opinion. But however, guys, we'll have to see. But definitely see the most potential out of this trashy characters. So yeah, let's keep going with the nag characters, like the almostly trashy characters, but somehow useful, you know. Starting with Aizen. Well, with Aizen, the shit, yeah, I mean, I wish he was better. I wish that motherfucker Caleb. What the fuck did you do with this character, man? Oh man. Well, this Aizen is I like the fact he is strong tech recharge. I like the fact he got good stats for the time he was announced. And yeah, what I don't like is his kit. That's my issue with this boy, and yeah, stuff like that, you know. Always the same shit to talk about, but he's a hollow killer. Actually, he would be good, but he's missing some points. Why is he the worst one in the NAS spot? Because with Kenpachi, I see a better kid. Kenpachi just needs a, you know, sprinter havoc shit like that, and I do think that kill wise he's gonna perform better than this Aizen. And yeah, so that's the reason why I put Aizen there, and together with that new link slot system, I think that Kenpachi is going to improve, or can be improved. And I don't think that the resurrection for this Kenpachi is too far away. So yeah, stay tuned, and I think that they're gonna do some good shit with this Ken. Because yeah. However, if they don't really announce a new second version of this Kenpachi, we don't give a fuck. If they just resurrect him, very, very good, because he's a nice creation, nice, you know, overall design, stuff like that. Let's continue with Kisuke. Kisuke is, you know, somewhat useful because of his special. He can revive. He's a strong tech recharge 12%. Let me check his killer. Kisuke. So this Kisuke is a hollow killer. Actually nice. He just doesn't have stat sim and shit like that, but however, guys, you got frenzy, all that shit. Yeah, his kid is, yeah, that's a problem in my eyes, because he got a multiple first strong attack, which is trash, second AoE, third full screen, which is nice, but I really complain about his first. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and compared to Orihime, let's see, why do I place Orihime a little bit higher than this Kisuke? Because she's actually, in my opinion, more, you know, for the survivability shits, stuff like that, she's better than this Kisuke. Because she also got Berserker Bruiser together, she got Healer and Medic. So for survivability, and her second is a Barrier. I'm not a big fan, as you guys know, but I think that that's still better than Kisuke's kit. Yeah. Well, her first is also the same trash. It's multiple, but the second, like I told you, it's a AoE with a barriers, shit like that, and she heals. And her third is a full screen. So that's the reason I like to use her more. But yeah, you get the point, guys. The next one, and I end this with Tsushika Ichigo. Well, this Ichigo, oh man, how many Ichigos do we have, man? Well, this Ichigo is just, he's a good character in terms of his nat string, because he is a nat character. However, he needs guard break, and this is what I'm waiting for his resurrection. And I do think that he definitely is a well-deserved, you know, number one nat character. And yeah, man, let's continue with the decent ones, starting with Ichibei. Well, I like to put that together because you see the first three characters, Ichibei, and what was his, Askin and Unohana. All three, what the fuck do they do? Their main the main homework, you know, the main use is the PvP meta, you know, the PvP characters. And but why did I place Unohana higher than this Ichibe and Asuken? I explain you why. So first of all, Ichibe and Asuken still used for PvP because still nowadays they're good. Don't get me wrong, they're good characters overall. And yeah, still can hold up somehow with the top tier, with the top PvP characters. However, guys, as you can see, this Ichibe and Asuken are technique and speed characters. So, in comparison to Unohana, Unohana is a hard character. She wait, let me put the music a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, all right. So in comparison to Unohana, Ichibe and Asuken, oh man, I always forgot his name. They have, you know, attributes who are like, they don't do as much damage to these attributes. Like, I don't know how to explain you, but for example, Ichibe is a speed character, won't do as much damage to technique characters because technique is the natural, you know, opponent or counter, or I don't know how to explain this, to speed. And the same shit counts for Asuken. Asuken is tech power, so he will do less damage against power opponents, enemies, than he would do against neutral attributes, or actually against speed, because yeah, he has an advantage against speed. However, with Unohana, she'll do advanced damage against mind and neutral damage against all the other attributes. So you get the point what I mean. Even the day she became outdated, you still can use her somehow for PvE, doing stuff like that. And the same shit will count for these two characters, but the difference will be that they're going to struggle more with their natural attribute opponents, or I don't know how to explain, but you get the point. So they will do less damage against these attributes, and that's the thing why I place her higher. Just overall thinking, not just for the time for now, because Unohana was the queen for her time when she was released, well, for the PvP meta. And yeah, man, and overall I do think that she still has the better survivability than these two guys, because she got medic and heal and stuff like that. Now let's continue with oh man, I don't even know her name. Well, let's see. So filter on, just have to check. Wait, her name was, what the fuck is this? Wait, here, Kiryu. Yeah, all right. Well, Kiryu is actually, I do like her because she's a Soul Reaper killer. She's a damage taken 16%, and she got all that shitty stuff, medic, healer, stuff like that. Definitely better than Unohana, so that's why I place her higher. And she also got the better killer than Unohana, and she got a boost on her second. So overall, just way better than Unohana. What she's missing out is actually, well, first of all, she's ranged. So for PvP, I don't know how to feel about that. So she definitely deserves, you know, to be a PvE character instead of PvP, because for PvE she does perform a lot better. However, she's missing guard break. So yeah, that's my issue with her. She would be definitely much better, much better for stuff like that. Well, and yeah, I'd like to continue, and that's very difficult and very discussable because I explained you with my overall thoughts about PvP, and one day, well, we have to think not just for the time we have right now with these characters, how they are now, because every character gets outdated one day. However, with this Juram, I place him, he's just too good. I don't know, I don't even see the day, and that's that's the reason why I place him that high, because I don't see the day coming that he gets outdated in terms of course they're going to be better PvP characters, but I don't see a natural counter for his skill, the 10 seconds invincibility. Yes, we got Tsukishima, he's the natural counter for Jugram because he's speed and Jugram is power, like I explained you with that attributes. But Jugram still will be used for PvP because you need 3 characters, so he's still got a spot there. You get the point? And I don't really see for the, I don't know, however they have to bring in a new skill or some shit like that, that they ignore that 10-second invincibility, stuff like that. However, I can't imagine that, so yeah, that's the reason why I place him so high. And I actually also use him as a auto character, or used him before I pulled Riruka. So yeah, so somehow discussable, I get the point, but I place him so high because alone of the skill. Yeah, but let me know in the comments below what you think about this Jugram. Maybe you disagree and put him also lower, like the other Ichibe and Askin. So yeah, and let's continue with Rukia. Well, Rukia is actually, no, don't get me wrong, she's actually good for the time when she was released. Just outdated, that's the shit. But let's check her. Alright. Rukia. Where is she? Ah, here she is. So well, Rukia is no, I do like in comparison to these other characters, she's a Aranka killer, so definitely one of the best killers in the game. She's a PvE unit, sorry guys. And yeah, I still see with her resurrection some potential that she's going to be, well, better and place higher than these other characters. And yeah, I think that she overall is just more enjoyable because of the fact she's PvE and her design is very nice. And yeah, ending it with oh man, wait, his name was oh man, that's disappointing. I forgot his name. Izuru, right? Well, Izuru is a Hollow killer. He's a damage taken 20%, so very good for a at least as a link. Well, he's actually good, man. He got weekend. He got a very good string. However, he's a range unit, so in my opinion, he still is more a PvE kind of character. He got Berserker, Bruiser, stuff like that. Flurry, Last Ditch as a skill. So I think that's better than yeah, the other, for survivability, stuff like that shit. I think that's very good, very nice. He just needs that guard break, and yeah, I think that he's well deserved in the spot he stands. Well, let's continue with the beneficial still OP characters, and yeah, we're gonna start with Thousand Year Blood with Soifon. You know the point, Soifon is very good. I don't want to repeat all that shit again and again. Just, she needs that fucking guard break. She needs that motherfucker. She needs a motherfucker to move up, motherfucker. Too much motherfuckers, but Soifon just needs that that tiny, that bitchy skill to move up, and she will be much higher, well, high ranked. And yeah, let's continue with Renji. Now let's compare him with Shunsui. Well, okay, let's start with Renji, right? Renji. Wait. So, well, this Renji. Wait, here it is. He's a Aranka killer, while this Shunsui is a hollow killer. His strong attack recharge 12%. I think that's better than Shunsui's 20% strong attack damage. He got that insta kill. Shunsui does the same shit. So yeah. And I think that both have Havoc, right? However, let's compare the kid. So wait. Alright. Well, his first is a AoE, his second is a AoE distant, and his third is a charge, right? So actually almostly a god kid in my eyes. Well, if you place his third in the right spot, he's going to do a ton of damage. Well, let's compare him with Shunsui. Well, comparable shit. Now Shunsui's kit is actually, his first is a AoE distant, his second is a shave. So definitely Renji got that advantage in my opinion in terms of his, you know, his first strong attack, because his first was AoE. Well, actually Shunsui got a AoE distant on his first. But the third is a full screen for Shunsui, and this is in my eyes better than the charge for Renji. And you know, it's very discussable. Actually, we can argue that Renji is even slightly better than this Shunsui, but they're kind of on the same level, you know. I just like the full screen more than the charge for Shunsui. However, Renji got that advantage in terms of his link and his AoE attack instead of that shave. But yeah, guys, I mean, very discussable. Let me know in the comments what you think, who deserved to be higher. And let's continue with Yoruichi. Well, Yoruichi, and actually we can compare with Yama because they're both speed and both hollow killers. However, well, I like the fact Yoruichi got that transformation with a special, and you can spam with strong attacks again. However, Yama got that God Kid, and that's, in my opinion, that's better than Yoruichi's kid, you know? Yoruichi got that AoE full screen, something like that. Yama got that beam, AoE distant, and full screen. So definitely gets more opponents fucked up. And using his special, he gets this kind of vortex, burning his enemies, and just for survivability, stuff like that. Well, actually Yoruichi does the same kind of shit. She gets that lightning when she transforms, and that's also kind of a vortex shit like that. But yeah, definitely because of Yama's kid, and Yama just has overall you know, better stats. And I think that the day Yama gets that Havoc with his resurrection, even if Yoruichi gets that Havoc, I think that Yama will whoop more enemies' asses with his strong attacks. So that's my opinion, but let me know in the comments below. But I do think that, oh man, like comparing the coolness of these two characters, they, oh man, that's very discussable. Yorichi is very, very cool and nice to play with, and she's very, very fast, faster than Yama. So yeah, but I think that because of Yama's advantage of his better kid, he deserves to be higher. Now, oh, and I see a small, wait, why is Trubanka Ichigo on the number 1 spot? So we have a small mistake here, guys. So yeah, no, Mayuri has to stand on the number 1 spot for the beneficials for sure. Let's continue with Uryu first of all. Uryu, let's check out this boy. Actually, let's compare him with well, he isn't really comparable to Tosh. Uryu, well, he's a zombie kind of character. He got heal on his special. He heals with his skill, with his aim and reversal, shit like that. Well, he got Bruiser Berserker at 40%, Frenzy, Guard Break, shit like that, Devastation at 60%, Soul Reaper Killer. Actually, that's all good. Now, what I don't like about this Uryu, he got a first shave. Second is also AoE shave. His third is full screen, very nice, but because of his first 2 strong attacks, he got a big disadvantage in my opinion. So that's the reason I place him a little bit lower. However, he's very good for stuff like outing quests and shit like that. But you get the point. He isn't that strong with his damage output, shit like that, with his first 2 strong attacks, and that takes a big spot. So comparing him to you know, Fast and Blood or Tosh got that. I think also that this Tosh got that God Kid. Let's check this out. Toshiro Hitsugaya. So, this Tosh, well, he got the first AoE, second AoE distant, third full screen, but he does a, well, almost like a God Kid. He need to have a beam, but don't give a fuck because he's very, very good. He just needs that havoc, in my opinion. So well deserved, higher than Uryu. And he got a good, nice hollow killer, shit like that. It's very discussable why I have Ichigo higher than Tosh. Toshio could even do a better well, it's very discussable. He could be also higher than Trubanka Ichigo because Toshio also got a status element. Ichigo does not have a status element. And Ichigo, well, he can boost infinitely, which is good. But Toshio can spam his strong attacks. So very, very discussable, very difficult to tell which of these 2 characters deserve to be higher. However, guys, the number 1 for the beneficial still OP characters is, and this is what I placed somehow wrong, Mayuri, because in comparison to both of them, Mayuri, well, he's, first of all, he got double sprinter, he got a resistance against every kind of status element, and this Mayuri got a revive mechanic on his special, so a lot of things he does better than these 2 characters here, you know, and arguably he could be even on the damn good spot. So definitely deserves the number 1 spot for beneficial OP characters. Yeah, he also got his status element, so I think that in every kind of point, and also his kid, if we take a look, Mayuri, he does pretty well because first AoE, second beam, and yeah, well, okay, his third is a AoE, so not a full screen, but 2 very good first 2 strong attacks. Third could be better with the full screen, but yeah, he just overall he does a a better job than these 2 characters. Now let's continue with the damn good spot, starting with Zombie Tosh. Well, the reason he's very good. The reason why I place him at the lowest spot in this, in the damn good spot, is you got that kind of hybrid status segment. You got weaken on the second, everything else is freeze. And I don't like the fact his his first is AoE great, second is AoE also okay, but his third is a AoE distance. So I don't know how to feel about that. Could be full screen, would be better. So he always get this AoE shit like that, and that is a holdback to me in terms of the reach, because he also doesn't have Havoc. So that's something to keep in mind. So that's a reason I put him there. The next one is going to be Nanao. Nanao is very great, but she's a guild quest character, you know? So she does her job really well in the guild quest, shit like that. Well, but you guys know I don't like the fact she got that barrier stuff, shit. Well, her second strong attack overall with her boost and shit like that. She needs a much higher cooldown than the other characters, and that's what holds her back in my eyes. Well, the next one is going to be what was her name, man? Jeez, wait. Her name was, oh man, I never remember these fucking names. I'm sorry, guys. Namu. Yeah, right, Namu. Well, Namu, she's very good because she got the revive mechanic on her special. She got Havoc, shit like that, but she doesn't have status segment. However, she has a better killer, well, hollow killer. She got double sprinter, so she's going to be very, very fast, giving her long stride. The reason I didn't place her higher, because just take a look. Now we're talking about bad motherfucker characters, because in comparison to the second version, Thousand Year Blood War Yama, well, this Yama, my only issue, he got that shitty, you know, killer, no affiliation killer. But in terms of what he does, oh man, this Yama is very, very strong. Wait, just take a look. I mean, Yama got that additional damage on his status element, so does more damage than this Nemu. Well, yes, Nemu is faster than Yama, but what Yama got is this initial, I don't know how to call this shit, but he can burn every 5 seconds some random enemies throughout the whole map. So potentially he does more and more damage than her, and that's a big advantage in my eyes. And because of the fact you can build him very, very strong with the max transcendence stuff like that, I think that the killer, that's not going to be the biggest issue, you know. And taking a look, he got the first AoE, second AoE, third full screen. So yeah, guys, I think that he deserves to be higher than this Nemu. Let's continue with Grammy. Grammy's actually very good, and the same show with what was her name? Senjumaru. Yeah, Senjumaru and this Grammy. Well, they both got the one issue. Grammy has this first kind of shave attack, first strong attack is a shave, and Senjumaru got that fucking barrier, so her cooldown is going to be higher. So that's going to be a holdback for this two. However, in comparison to these two characters, I think that Senjumaru does better than this Grammy. Even though Grammy is very, very good, he got that resistance against all status elements. He got the revive. He got so many versatile things. But that's a holdback, because of his first strong attack. Same shit for Senjumaru for a second. She does a good amount of damage just her cooldown. That's a, you know, disadvantage in my eyes. And now we're going to continue with just good characters, starting with Ryuken. Okay, guys. Well, we only have 2 Ryukens in the game. I didn't know that, but however, guys, Ryuken is very good. He got nullifier range resistance, 14% cooldown, recharge. Guys, sorry. He is a Soul Reaper killer. He doesn't have a status element, but Berserker at 60 and Bruiser at 40%, Devastation 6%. He does good amount of damage, man. Well, his first is a beam, second is a shave, which I don't like. I think that is a small holdback for this dude. However, he's still very nice, very good. I think that still Bembieda performs a bit better, even though she got that small disadvantage on her first strong attack, what I discussed with you in the speed tier list video, because her first, and I like to repeat that again, is a shave AoE distance, so you have to place her very close to the enemies to get the maximum amount of damage. And yeah, that's the point I have with her. Anything else than that, she's great. Very good character, nothing to complain about her. So yeah, I think she's well deserved there where she is. And let's continue with Oetsu, and that's also very discussable. I think that he also deserved to be the number 1 for the damn good characters, because Chojiro, he got a god kit. Nothing wrong with this dude. If you transcend them, if you max out this fucking Chojiro, he's going to be one of the best hard characters in the game, no doubt about that. So it's very discussable who deserves to be on the number 1 spot, because Oetsu's also very nice, very strong. He got so many shit. Oetsu is well, Soul Reaper killer, second boost with a vortex, insta kill mechanic. He got guard break, he got berserker 50%, bruiser 40%, flurry. Holy shit, he's so good. I don't know, maybe I like to say that he deserves to be the number 1 for the damn good characters, because he's very good. And yeah, but now the cream of the creams. Well, starting with the juniors, Crazy Motherfucker Junior. On the last place we have Basby. Guys, I don't have to tell all that shit with you. Well, I spot that shit in terms of, you know, starting with Basby, comparing him with Candice. Well, this Basby is a Aranka killer like Candice. However, well, that's very difficult to tell. They're both so good, man. I think that Candice still does a better job because she got double sprinters. She's going to be faster than this Basby. I think that her paralyzed status element is slightly better than Basby's burn. Just to play more safe, you know. Maybe she does not do as much damage like Basby with his status element, but Candice is more safe, and you build her up, she still will do so big amount of damage that you won't give a fuck, honestly, guys. So I think that this small advantage with a double flash tap, double sprinter is, yeah, just makes it a bit more enjoyable to play with than Basby, but both great, man. Let's continue now with Kirinji and with wait, what was his name? Wait, guys. starting with Lil Baro, yeah. Lil Baro and Kirinji. Oh, I think that's also very, very difficult to tell because, well, let me put it that way. Lil Baro got that, like Kirinji, both Soul Reaper killers, strong attack recharge, 12%, both of them. Berserker Bruiser 40% for Lil Baro and Devastation 60%. He got Guard Break. He got hidden enemy chance. He got Havoc. Oh man, so many good stuff. He got that God Kit. What Kirinji does, Kirinji has well, Kirinji, well, Kirinji has a revive mechanic on his special and team party booster. He doesn't have guard break. Well, he's faster than Lil Baro because he got double sprinter, and he got a status element which is paralyzed. Also advantage against Lil Baro, but Lil Baro is so good, man. I mean, he got that Zeta pill and God break, God kit. I think the kit makes the point key here that, yeah. Well, Kirinji got only that AoE distant third, and well, this Lil Baro, he got that full screen third. So, but let me know in the comments below, guys. Maybe I'm wrong. It's very discussable. Both very great characters. Now let's continue with, and that's also very hard to tell. Well, with Rukia and Ishin, both God Kid, very, very great. Well, let's take a look to Rukia because that's very interesting to me. I like to check her kit again. So this Rukia is both a strong attack recharge. However, Rukia got double killer. I think that's a spot for her, being better than Ishin. She definitely does more damage than this Ishin, and well, she has that small little extras, you know, recovery, 20%, stuff like that. I think that's better with her. Let's check her kit. However, AoE first, AoE distant second, and full screen third, so same shit, and on top of that she can transform. So I do think that she deserves to be the number one, even though Ishin is quite very, very nasty good. He's very, very good. But yeah, guys, and let's finish the shit with the OG crazy motherfuckers, guys. So starting with Masaki. Well, why do I like to put that Ichigo on the number one spot? Well deserved, instead of Masaki. Well, very difficult to tell. Well, first of all, I prefer to playing with this Ichigo more than with Masaki, because he's a PvE character, more enjoyable in my eyes. Well, for outdoing stuff like that, if you're a very lazy player, I think that Masaki is better than this Ichigo, even though they're both different attributes, but you get the point. Masaki is very, very strong, even though she has a no affiliation trashy killer. She's too good. I don't have to repeat all that shit over and over again because she's very, very, very strong. So check out my hard tier list video. And yeah, with this Ichigo, I think that he deserves to be the number one because of not just he's more enjoyable to play with, but overall he's more versatile, because not just that he got that guard break like this Masaki, he also got that nullify melee resistance. So you get the point, you know, you can use him more for more contents. You know, he got a double killer. Masaki only does have one killer. So this, you know, I don't like even to call it small differences, but these are very significant differences. So I think that because of that reason, you're going to use this Ichigo quite often, you know. And yeah, he's almost good for every kind of shit in this game. Guild quest, co-op, every grindy shit. I don't give a fuck. So I think that he's going to be the number one. Well deserved. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below. That was my first 10 subscriber special, you know. And yeah, just doing this Thousand Year Blood War tier list video because I saw that many guys are missing out about this tier list, and yeah, I wanted to do and show you my personal, you know, preferences and how I see these characters ranked. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. See you the next time. I'm out, motherfucker.